Hello there. Hang on. Ooh. That's better. And actually, this is very handy because I'm going to need it for today's make. It's a marvellously monstrous tissue box monster. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to show you how to make a painted tissue box monster with sticker spots for details, white sharp teeth made from card, and ping pong ball eyes. You will need a tissue box, ping pong balls, white card, round stickers, paint, and glue. Take an empty tissue box and paint it any colour you like. I'm painting this one purple. Take some white card and cut out triangle shapes to make teeth. My teeth look like this. And then glue it all together. Decorate your box with yellow stickers or any colour you like. Grab 2 ping pong balls. Use black stickers and stick them on to create eyes, and then glue your monster's eyes to the top of the box. And there you have it, a tissue box monster. Gruesome! Now we just need some arty things to make our picture. We'll need some paper or card, a paper cup, a bowl and some wool, a glue stick and some gloopy PVA glue, a plastic fork, some scissors and a pen, and we'll also need one more thing. That's right, my hairbrush. My hairbrush? Scraps, how did you get here? Look, I don't need my hairbrush. Why mess with perfection? Right, now Scraps, you can take this back, but we do need some paper plates. Oh, well done, Scraps. You've done it again, my friend. We've got some paper plates. We've got everything we need. Although, it does feel like something's missing. Do you know what it is?
I hear, Mr. McCarr.
Of course! Boris! It's brilliant to see you, my friend, and you're just in time. We're going to make this wonderful woolly meal monster. It looks like it's made of real noodles. So are you ready?
Yes.
Brilliant! Are you ready? Fantastic! Let's get making. Now, the first thing we're going to do, Boris, is make a tablecloth. Now, you could draw this if you like, but we're going to use patterned paper. So, Boris, can you find that over there for me? Put it on a coloured background and place the paper plate on top. Then glue everything down. Next, we need to find some scraps or a bundle of wool, like this. Now, you need to find an old bowl. Ask an adult to help you. Here's a bowl for us, Boris. And I'm going to put the wool into the bowl. Perfect. Now, Boris, can you please take some gloopy glue? That's it, now get ready. And squeeze some gloopy glue into the bowl. Excellent work, Boris. Now give everything a stir with a plastic fork. Excellent, well done, Boris. It looks like our mixture is ready to tip onto the paper plate. When you're happy with the position of the wool, you can stick the fork into it like this. Now, let's leave this to one side for the moment, Boris, because it's time to make a monster face. First, draw a monster tongue. Then, draw around something round, like a paper cup, for the eyes. And when you've drawn your 2 circles, add 2 black dots in the middle for pupils. Now we can cut all of these shapes out. But, Boris, we must be careful, because scissors are...
Sharp.
That's right! Now, Boris, I'm going to leave these over here with you and bring back in our woolly noodles. And can you put some glue on the back of our tongue? Lovely, thank you, Boris. I can poke this into the noodles and then stick on the eyes. We've finished! It's a meal monster. And if you enjoy that, why not try these other ideas too? How about making a monster with 1 eye, teeth and horns? Or you could even try making 2 monster friends sharing their own paper plate. Why don't you try one of those ideas today? Thank you so much for helping me, Boris. We made it! High five! What a fantastically funny noodle monster. Well done, Boris. It's Minute Maid time! And today, my friends, we're going to make this. It's a fur monster. And you can store all your important things inside, like this. My all-important secret emergency hair gel pot. Yes, you never know when you're going to need this. That looks good. Does it look good? Of course it does. Right, now let's put the hair gel back. And we can make one of these by using these arty things. Let's have a look. We've got a clean, empty plastic container like this with a lid. We've got some fun fur, a glue stick, 2 pom-poms, 2 pipe cleaners, some card or paper shapes. We've got oval shapes and circle shapes there. We've got some stickers and some sticky tape. Now, do you think it's possible to make this fur monster in just 1 minute?
Don't be silly.
Oh, well, I will have to be very quick, but don't worry, I'll remind you how to do it at the end. Are you ready?
Yeah!
Are you ready? Brilliant. Let's make it in a minute.
3, 2, 1.
Start the clock. Well, the first thing we're going to do is take our container and we're going to stick these oval shapes on the bottom. Now, these are going to be the feet. We use a nice long piece of sticky tape for this, and let's turn it up. And now we're going to get our pipe cleaners and we're going to stick those on each side to make the arms. There we go. And now let's stick the other one on. There we go. Right, now let's get these circles and we're going to stick these on the end of the pipe cleaners to make hands. There's one. There we go. And now let's get another bit of sticky tape. Brilliant. Now, let's get some glue and we put lots of glue on top there like that. And then we bring in our fun fur. Now we get our lovely pom-poms and we stick them in. There's 1, there's 2. And now we just need our stickers to go on top because these are the pupils of our lovely, fantastic, furry fur monster! Phew, I did it just in time. But if you've got more than a minute, you could try these other ideas too. How about this multicoloured monster with 4 arms and a bright red tongue? Or you could even try a big purple monster with 3 eyes and fun foam hands. Fur monsters made in just 1 minute. Why don't you try it? Here's a reminder of how to do it. Let's go back to the beginning and take another look. Stick some oval-shaped pieces of paper to the bottom of the container. Attach 2 pipe cleaners for arms. And stick some round pieces of paper to the pipe cleaners for hands. Glue a piece of fun fur to the container lid. Add pom-poms and stickers for eyes. And your fur monster is finished and ready to put things in. Why don't you try and make it in just 1 minute? It's time for me to go, my friends. But thank you so much for being part of another marvellous Minute Make!
Minute Make time!
Oh, it's Minute Make time! Come on, everyone! Hey, it's Minute Make time, and here's what we're going to make today. A one-eyed monster!
Aye, aye.
Now, to make this one-eyed monster, you will need a feather, a pen, some scissors, some green card, and a googly eye and some air-drying clay that you can get from an art and craft shop. Whew. I've got them. Right, I'm going to put my air-drying clay down there at the moment and leave it in the bag, but here's my googly eye. Put that down there. Now, do you think it's possible to make this in just 1 minute?
Not a chance.
Well, I think I can, Tocky. I will have to move very quickly, but don't worry, I'll remind you how to do it at the end. Are you ready? Let's make it in a minute. Start the clock. Right, I'm going to get one big lump of clay and roll it into a ball and then squash it into the body shape of my monster. Then I'm going to get 2 smaller lumps of clay and roll them into small sausages. These are going to be the monster's legs. There we go, there are the legs, and there's the body. Okay, looking good. Right, I'm going to get a feather now and stick that in the top there, and then give my monster an eye. Now we need to give him some arms, don't we? So for that, we can draw those on the side of this card here. There's 1 arm, there's 2 arms, and now I'm going to cut these out.
Be careful.
Don't worry, Tocky, I'm being careful. Here we go. Oh, I'm running out of time. Right, going to cut round here. There we go. Come on now. Don't fail me, scissors, don't fail me.
Come on, slow coach.
I'm going as quick as I can, Tocky. There we go, there's 1 in there, and 1 in there. There, I've done it.
Lucky, lucky.
Hey, that was lucky. And if you've got more than a minute, you can paint your monster a nice bright colour. How about an orange stripy one? You can even make one with 2 eyes, like this blue spotty one.
Don't I look great?
One-eyed monsters made in a minute. Why don't you try it? Here's a reminder of how to do it. Let's go back to the beginning and take another look. Squash clay into a ball for the monster's body. Roll 2 sausage shapes for the legs and stick them onto the body. Stick a feather on top and then stick on the googly eye. Draw 2 arms on the coloured paper, cut them out, and finally stick the arms into your one-eyed monster. Why don't you try making it in a minute? Try making a big monster head mask. It's a great way to dress up and have fun. Let's make it! We'll need some things from the doodle drawers. Some coloured paper and card. A glue stick and a ruler. And some scissors and a pen. Whoa! Now, to make your big monster head mask, like this one here, cut 2 green strips like this, about the same width as a ruler. Now, these are going to keep your mask on your head. That's perfect. Now, let's put them together in one long line and add some sticky tape in the middle to make one long strip. Perfect. Now we need to make a loop. So let's pick up our long strip and wrap it around our head to make sure that it's the right size to fit. Here it goes. Hold it in position whilst you take it off and add another bit of sticky tape to fix it in place. Now this is a bit tricky, so you might want to ask an adult to help you with this bit. There we go, let's see if it fits. It should do. There, perfect. Now let's just put our loop to one side for the moment, because we need to make our monster's head. Isn't it good? So let's bring in another piece of coloured card. Draw a shape starting at the bottom edge. Now let's cut this shape out, but be careful because scissors are sharp. Ooh. Now we need to give our monster head some hair. And for that, we've got to tear some little jagged pieces from a different coloured paper. And then, just stick your triangles on top of your monster's head. He's a scruffy looking fellow, isn't he? Now we can give him some bushy eyebrows. Now for those, we need to tear out some bushy eyebrow shapes from the same coloured paper that we used for the hair. Now we can glue them to the bottom edge of our monster head. There! Now let's give him some wavy lines across his forehead with a black pen. Look, they're all wavy and wrinkly. Now, to make him really gruesome, we could put a bolt through his head. For that, we need some silver card, and we're going to draw two shapes that look a bit like the letter T. And now we can carefully cut these out. Next, we need to glue these bolts either side of our monster's head. So let's bring him in. There we are. And put on some glue. There, our monster head is ready. So let's bring back our loop that we made earlier and turn our monster head over, and we stick the loop onto the head by running some glue along this bottom edge here and sticking the loop to it. And when the glue is dry, try it on. Here we go. There! How do I look? I think I'm going to look great at the fancy dress party. And you can decorate your monstrous mask however you like. Ooh. How? This one's a werewolf with lots of shaggy hair and big pointy ears. But if you don't like monsters, ooh, how about a giant egghead mask like this with cotton wool hair and eyebrows?
Time to go! Time to go!
Oh, Tocky, just quickly, isn't this the best make ever? Aren't I clever?
Big head!
Oi, hang on, you cheeky bird.
It's the makeup!
Let's make it! We'll need some things from the doodle drawers. A plastic jar. Coloured paint. A pencil and some paintbrushes. Some gloopy glue. And a rolling pin and an old tray. Whoa! Now we also need some air drying clay, and you can get that from an art and craft shop. I'll be back in a tick. Here it is. There's our air drying clay. Now to make a gruesome jar like this one here, you first need to get a ball of air drying clay and then roll it out onto an old tray. Let's get our rolling pin and start rolling. Make sure that you roll out enough clay so you can fit your whole hand on top of it. There, that looks about right. Now let's get a sharp pencil and we're going to draw around our hand, pushing firmly into the clay. Now this cuts out the shape of your hand. Now draw a bit bigger than your hand shape so it looks even more monster-like. Look, there's our big hand shape. Now, very carefully, we need to peel away all the rest of the clay around the hand shape, but be careful, you want to leave all of your fingers safe and sound, so don't break any off. Now, get a plastic jar and very carefully bend the fingers of the clay around the jar. Right, here we go. Let's put it on, like that. As you push it down, it looks as if the fingers are holding on to it. Now, you can give the fingers a bit of a squeeze, like this, to make them look even better. Then, let's put some blobs of clay onto the hand and the bony parts of the fingers. And you can even squeeze the end of the fingernails to make them into spooky long nails. Now keep going until you've done all of your fingers and then leave it till it's nearly dry. You're now ready to paint your clay hand a spooky colour like gruesome green or whatever you like, really. And because it's not quite dry, it's easy to take off the hand and paint underneath it as well. You can add some extra detail to your gruesome hand by painting dark green on the fingers and the rest of the hand and black paint on the fingernails. Now, when it's nice and dry, you're ready to stick your gruesome hand on top of the lid. Let's do that with gloopy glue. On it goes. Now we can cover the whole thing again in another layer of gloopy glue. This will make it extra strong. When it's all dry, you can use your gruesome jar to keep all of your gruesome stuff in. Ooh, like these toy creepy crawlies. Eek! How about a beastly hairy hand? This is made with brown paint, and the pencil scratches on the top make it look hairy. Or perhaps a bony skeleton one. This spooky skeleton's got extra lumps of clay that make it look bony. Gruesome jars, great fun to make and spooky too. Ooh.
Try making a surprising picture using the lid of an old packet of wipes.
Now, to make a surprise picture like this one here, hey, you first need to take the lid off an empty pack of wipes. Now, this is quite tricky, so you might want to ask an adult to help you. There we go. Now, let's bring in some coloured paper, open up our lid and place it down on the paper, sticky side up. Now, we're going to get a pencil and draw very lightly inside this hole here. Now, let's put this paper to one side for a minute. Keep our lid here, but close it and put it sticky side up onto some card. Now, again, lightly with our pencil, we're going to draw along the 4 straight edges of this lid. Now, if we add 4 corners, we can join up these lines and make a rectangle door shape. Now, we need to cut this shape out, but be careful because scissors are sharp. Ooh, ooh. When you've cut out your door, put it to one side for a second and bring in some other card and our flap again and push it down, this time sticky side down, onto the card. Yeah. Let's bring our door shape back in. Here it is. And glue it on top of this front flap. Here. On there. Now we've got our door, we need the room to go around it. And you can colour it in however you want, like this. Let's paint our one. And now, when it's dry, finish it off with some black pen detail. There! It looks like a room. It's got a carpet, a picture on the wall, and it's even been painted black inside the door. Now, let's draw a surprise to go inside here. How about a ghost with his arm opening the door? Right, let's do that on our coloured paper that we drew on earlier. stick on 2 white sticky dots for eyes. And then we need to cut our ghost out, but be careful because scissors are sharp. So now we have our ghost. Ooh, let's glue him in the doorway. Ooh. Anyone in? That is surprising. So why don't you try some other ideas? Look at this. Whoa! It's an elephant opening the door with its trunk. Or this one. Ooh, I wonder who that could be. Only me. Oh, you made me jump, you little monster.
Minute make time.
Ooh, it's minute make time. Come on. It's minute make time, and here's what we're going to make today. Look at this. It's a hilarious hairband. A joke arrow through the head. It'll really make your friends laugh. Now, to make one of these, you will need 2 thin strips of brown card, some grey card, some red card, a hairband, some scissors, a pen, some glue and some sticky tape. Now, do you think it's possible to make this in just 1 minute?
Not a chance.
Well, let's find out. I'm going to have to move very quickly, but don't worry, I'll remind you how to do it at the end. Are you ready? Let's make it in a minute. Start the clock. Right, let's get the red card and draw 2 sloping rectangles that face each other like that. This is going to be the back of our arrow. Now I'm going to have to cut this out.
Be careful.
Don't worry, Tocky, I will. All right, there we go. And like that, and like that. There we go. And now I need to cut out something from the grey. That's a triangle shape.
Faster, faster.
I'm going as quick as I can. There we go. Now I need some glue and these strips here. All right, come on, glue. There we are. There's some glue there. And then some glue on this side there. There we go. Right, now I need some tape. And the hairband. Right, let's put that bit there and then just fit it around here if we can. There we go. Oh, I'm nearly done, I'm nearly done. Now I need this bit here, around here like that. I did it!
Only just.
Oh, phew. Hilarious hairbands made in a minute. And if you've got more than a minute, you could try different designs. Oh, look at my beautiful hair bunches and pink bows. Oh, or how about cow horns and cow ears? Very moving. Hilarious hairbands made in a minute. Why don't you try it? Frame it. Frame it. Frame it. Now, take a look at this. This is a ghostly picture. It's easy to do and looks so good that you'll be able to frame it. You will need some dark-coloured card, tracing paper, glue, a pencil, a pen and some chalk pastels. Start off by drawing a thick pastel line across the coloured card. This is going to be a spooky hill. Then smudge the line with your fingers. This gives a great misty effect, but it's a little bit messy, so wash your hands afterwards. Take the pink chalk pastel and draw another line. Smudge the pink upwards, and it's like there's a spooky glow behind the hill. Then draw an old tree on top of the hill with the black chalk pastel. Now it's time to make your ghost. Place the tracing paper over the top of your picture and you can still see your picture underneath. Next, draw a spooky ghost shape with your pencil. Don't forget to colour in the ghost's eyes and mouth with a black pen. Then, carefully tear the ghost out. Glue your ghost anywhere you like on the page. Let's make this one float right here. There, what a ghostly looking picture. Why don't you try it, if you dare? What a brilliant picture. Why don't you have a go? And then, frame it. Wow, what a fantastic picture. Oh no, what horrid weather. I think I'll close the curtains. Yeah.
There, that's much better. Oh no, we've had a power cut. Never mind, I always carry with me my trusty torch. Oh, this is a bit spooky though, isn't it? Oh, what was that? Oh, it's just me, standing on my keyboard. I really must learn to tidy away better, you know. Oh, brilliant! The lights are back on. And all this spookiness has given me a great idea. Enter if you dare, a crazy, creepy castle. Let's make it! We'll need some things from the doodle drawers. Some kitchen roll tubes. Some spooky coloured paint. A silver pen. Some pointy ice cream tubs. A box. And some gloopy PVA glue. Whoa! Now, to make your very own creepy castle, like this one here, first paint your box and your 2 kitchen roll tubes in a nice creepy colour. Now, you can choose whatever colour you like, but I think this spooky purple will look really good. When your paint is dry, leave these pieces to one side and we can start painting our pointy ice cream tubs. Now, I think we should choose another spooky colour like this scary pink here. Now, to do that, we need to make a painty mixture that's half paint and half gloopy glue. Now, this will help the paint stick to the tub. There we go. Let's give it a mix. Then paint both of your ice cream tubs and leave them to dry. Now we need to glue our pieces together. So let's get our box and lay it on its front like that. And then get one of the kitchen roll tubes and glue it on one side. Now I'm going to put this one quite high up on one side. There. And then the other kitchen roll tube can go on the opposite side. And this one is going to go about halfway. Now we can leave this to dry. When it's all nice and dry, turn the box back over so we can draw on some spooky windows and a spooky door. Now for that we'll need a silver pen. Now a tall, pointy arch shape like this looks good for the door. And you can do smaller ones like this for the windows. Next, fill in all the windows and the door with black paint. Then, to make the castle look extra creepy, how about painting slime oozing out of the tubes? And how about some slime coming out of the door and the windows too? Let's get painting. Now, to finish off, put your painted ice cream tubs on top of the tubes. Look at that! A creepy castle! And you can keep building up your creepy castle with all sorts of boxes, tubes and containers, so it gets even creepier. Wow, what a huge creepy castle! Oh, that's it! I've had enough of this spooky weather. That should do it. Now if I open the curtains again... Wow! That's much better! Let's get arty at our party and make a funny furry monster with spoon ears and plastic jewel eyes. But first, we'll need some things from... That's right! We'll need some coloured card or paper and some fun fur.
some stickers and some fun foam shapes. Plastic spoons, plastic jewels and tin foil. A picture of a monster? That's not a monster. That's me when I woke up this morning. Doodle tube, honestly. And we'll need some scissors and some glue. OK, mini makers, let's get started. And first of all, we're going to bring in some nice background paper or card. And now we're going to make our monster. Let's take some fun fur, like this, and we can stick it down. Let's have some glue. There we go. Lots of glue on the back. Here we are. And now let's stick it down. Like that. I think our monster needs some ears, so why don't we use these spoons? Now, these should stick in with the glue that we've already put down for the fun fur. Let's put the other one in for the monster's ears. And what else does our monster need?
Eyes!
Eyes, that's right. Let's use some nice round stickers. Here's one circle-shaped sticker. And there's the other one. And we could also make eyelids. So let's take this circle of fun foam. I'm going to very carefully cut this circle in half, but I must be careful. Scissors are
Sharp!
That's right. I'm going to put some glue on the back of them and stick them on. And how about sticking on plastic jewels for pupils? And now we need to make a nose. And for that, thank you. We are going to scrunch some foil very carefully so it makes a nose shape. Let's put some glue on. Here we are, bit of glue, and let's stick it on. And now our monster just needs a mouth, and for that we're going to use some card and some scissors, and I'm going to very carefully cut triangle shapes out of the card. Great, our monster's got some nice sharp teeth. Thomas, can you put some glue on that for me? Thank you very much, Thomas. And now let's stick it on. There, do you like our monster, everyone? Turn splats, dribbles, plops and dollops into hilarious splat monsters. Let's make it! We'll need some things from the doodle drawers. Some coloured paper. Some tubes or containers of runny paint. And a black felt tip pen. Whoa! Now, to make a splat monster, like this one here, get yourself a piece of paper and some paint and squeeze it over the page like this. It looks like a splat. Splat all over the paper. Now try some dribbles. Get yourself a new piece of paper, some paint, and start dribbling. Dribble all over your card. Now try some splodges. Get yourself a new piece of paper and some paint and start splodging. All over the card. And now leave all your pictures to dry. When all the paint's dry, choose your favourite pattern. I like splats. And now, draw yourself a monster. Make it as silly as you like. It could have 5 legs, 2 heads, suckers for feet or tentacles for arms. Go wild! But don't draw the eyes yet. For these, get 2 white circles and draw on black dots. Now stick them onto your monster. Let's give him some eyebrows. There, he's ready to cut out. Let's do that, but be careful because scissors are sharp. Looking good, hey? Oh. There. Great. And you can try making lots of different monsters using all of your different patterns. It's a dribble monster with teeth. It's a splodge monster with 3 eyes. Lots of splat monsters.
Minute Maid time! Minute Maid time!
It's Minute Maid time! Right, this is what we're going to make today. A splat monster pen pal.
Yeah, got any pencils?
It's a pencil's best friend. Now, to make a splat monster pen pal, you will need a pencil, some paints, and some air drying clay, which you can get from any arty and crafty shop. I'll be back in a tick. Woo! Here's my air drying clay. Now, do you think it's possible to make a splat monster pen pal like this in a minute?
No way!
Really? Well, let's find out. I'll have to move very quickly, but don't worry, I'll remind you how to make it at the end. Are you ready? Let's make it in a minute! Right, first thing to do is to get some air drying clay and roll it. That's right, I said roll it into a ball. Well, a kind of ball shape anyway. Then stick it down and squidge it into the shape you want. You can make any shape you like. I'm going to do that shape. It's kind of like a blobby triangle shape. Then get another bit of clay, not much this time, and roll into 2 eyes. There we go. 2 eyes. There we go. Right, and stick those on.
Faster! Faster! Faster!
I'm going as quick as I can. I'm just putting the eyes on. I'm not doing badly, you know. Right, there are the eyes. Then get your pencil and put a dot there and a dot there. There, the eyes are looking good. And then draw in a mouth like that. A little bit there, a little bit there. And the mouth is where the pencil goes. There you go, just in time. I did it.
Lucky, lucky, lucky!
I told you I would. And when it's dry, you could paint it different colours and even try different designs too.
Lovely. Got any more pens?
Mini makers, you know I'm always on trend with the latest fashions. Well, let me show you what all the cool creatures are wearing next season. Whoa! It's a totally Gruesome monster hat. You will need an old baseball cap, some fun foam shapes, and some googly eyes. First, take a strip of white fun foam and carefully cut out triangle shapes for teeth. Be careful, scissors are sharp. Also, cut out circles for the monster's spots and 2 ear shapes. Now, take your baseball cap and start adding the teeth around the peak of the cap. Add the spots and the 2 ears. When everything is dry, finish off your monster hat with 3 terrifyingly terrific googly eyes. It's a monster of a make. Hats off to this idea. What an arty adventure that was. But stick around, there's a new video up next.